Your boy Jermaine back with another video. Back with I'm just disconnecting my headphones. I don't know if they're connected to this stream. I'm just got some apps on, and I thought I would do a live stream. We'll just see where it's gonna go. My idea was I stream for like an hour or so, but who knows? We might stream a little bit longer than an hour. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. I haven't streamed in a month or so. So let's stream. I got some food here I'm gonna crowd down on. I thought I would just let some of y'all join the stream. I really should go to the Apple Store and get a new iPhone. That's what I should be doing right now, actually, because it's in the middle of the day and there's not much going on, and it's gonna take me like a couple hours to set up the new iPhone. Midday would be perfect. But then I also should probably go to the gym right now. But I think I'm tired of going to the gym. Gym's fun, but I just always go in the middle of the day and it's like so freaking crowded, bro. Like, it's so crowded that like I've been telling myself for months I'm gonna stop going to the gym, but I just haven't did it yet. But yes, that's what we got going on in this video, boys and girls. I got the apps running. I got DoorDash running, and I also have Uber Eats running. Uber Eats is probably won't be any action. It's also the end of the month. So end of the month, it's not a great time to work. You know, it's always bad. However, if I'm live streaming, I can do deliveries while live streaming in the car, you know? So, yeah. So what we got going on, I got me some Indian food, rice and chickpeas. Whenever I get this food, it's so hot. So now it's cooled off a little bit because I got it maybe an hour ago. No, 30 minutes ago. Let's see if any of y'all gonna say anything in the chats. I haven't noticed anyone in the chats there. Look at this. I'm in the car today because there's rain in the forecast. Looks like it's gonna rain now, but I actually don't think it's gonna rain. It's really humid outside, I'd say. So I was thinking we get through this whole meal without spilling anything. I already spilled 2 grains of rice, so what are you eating? This is rice and chickpeas. It's pretty good. No, there's no cheese. There is no cheese. So yesterday, this doesn't happen to me often, but when I work, I'm usually listening to something, like while I'm working, okay? So I'll give you an example. I'm driving Uber, and I'll just have something in the headphones, right? Where I'm listening to something, right? But lately, yesterday and today, it actually got to a point where I'm scrolling and I'm not finding anything I wanna listen to, right? And if I'm not finding anything I wanna listen to, you know what that means? I should go look at live streams, right? So I go look at live streams. I'm looking at people's live streams and all these different live streams I can choose from. And then I say to myself, bro, I should just go live. You know what I mean? Like, I should go live with what I'm doing right now, because I'm not really doing much right now, but that could change. You know what I mean? Like, I got both apps running. It's like 2 o'clock, so it's not busy right now. I'm not in the best area for a pickup, but in midday, you never know what's the best area for a pickup. You know, it's so random. Algos. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm trying to think. should I go to the gym or not? Like, I want to go because I've been doing cardio recently. Cardio is a lot of fun. But I guess if I'm just gonna do cardio, I could. I mean, I could just go for like 30 minutes and do cardio. As I'm feeding my face. Thanks. Just another day in San Francisco. It is humid today. I already know it's gonna rain when it rains. But right now it's like mad humid. Hold on, y'all. I got a call. Hold on. Yo, what's good? Not much. What you up to? No, not today. They usually happen on the weekend. What's going on? What's new with you? Yeah, it's not looking good with this war, bro. It's not looking good at all. Yeah. Yeah. They're a mess, and there's so many ways to look at it, but it's not looking good at all, bro. Mm. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know, bro. And it's yeah, but the crazy thing about it, bro, is it's affecting a lot of countries around the world now. Mhm. Yeah. So what do you think? Well, yeah, I know, but the crazy part about it, bro, is it's probably gonna be a lot of refugees from the Middle East. A lot, bro. Because if Iran, I, I didn't say they were coming here. I didn't say they were coming here. I said there's gonna be a lot of refugees. They're probably gonna flood into Europe because Europe's about to be all Muslim in like 10 years, bro. The world's screwed. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just you just don't know. You just don't know what to believe anymore. There's so much fake news all over social media. Everyone's a war expert. You know, like this got blown up, but did it really get blown up? You know what I mean? It's like I don't know what to believe anymore. a, a lot of lying. And then is the Israel president, is he alive or not? It seems like he's not alive, but then who knows? Like in war, they play all sorts of games, you know? Oh no, bro. Oh yeah. So yeah, they're totally hiding it, bro. And who knows where this is gonna go, man? And look at Dubai, bro. You know, bro. So I heard this saying. This is a very famous saying about Dubai, where they said that 50 years ago my father rode a camel, and today I drive a Lamborghini, but in the future I'll be back riding a camel. And This was a saying because what they're saying is Dubai is beautiful, but it will be bombed, you know? And it's like, oh yeah, that's what that means. And then like to keep living life and to see like what's going on in Dubai in the Middle East right now is like, oh crap. Oh crap, I could really see how this can unfold, you know? Absolutely. Mm. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's gonna get level, bro. All of that's gonna get level. That's what they're probably gonna do, fool. They're probably gonna level their. I mean, well, if they don't, that would actually be good if they don't. Bro, so many people are supporting Iran and China that live in the US. Like when I hear people say that they want China to win, and I'm like, bro, do y'all realize like China's not even in a war? Like we're fighting Iran, and no, I want Iran to win. So do you realize that if Iran wins, that could cause chaos right here in America? You understand that? I don't care, but I want Iran to win. What if gas is like $15 a gallon? I don't care. I want Iran to win. And I'm just like, well, you know what? There's a lot of mentally challenged people in the United States. So if you support Iran and China on this, what's going to happen to like if we lose the war? Like it's going to be crappy here. It's not going to be what. Well, the dollar will lose its value. So us going to Europe. Okay, okay, okay. You know how much it's going to cost us to go to Europe? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We're so fucked. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be back in 1 second, y'all. Mm. No, it's like they're losing big time, bro. Like the and it's so crazy when I talk to people I know who are conservative. They're just like, no, we're winning. And it's like, bro, do you even understand any of the geography of Iran? You know? And bro, it kills me when I'm around conservatives and they say that like, oh, Iran, they're stupid, they're dumb people. No, bro. No, bro, these people are not dumb. They, they, they might, they might, they might look different in a photo, right? They might look like they're from another country, but that does not make them dumb. That means nothing, yo. Yeah, and also Tehran. Tehran is a beautiful city. It's a beautiful city. And when I say Tehran is a beautiful city, when I'm around certain people, they get afraid. They're just like, what do you mean Iran's beautiful? And it's like, you've been hearing all these lies about Iran. Like, it is a beautiful country, y'all. It's a beautiful, and there are also beautiful people in Iran. Like, I went to an Iranian protester like 2 weekends ago, and oh my gosh, some of the women down there was like, what's up, you know? But just like every country has attractive people, you know? Yeah. Yeah. What you off work today? Oh, you work from home. It's gonna be a lot of working from home when them gas prices get higher. Watch. It's gonna be COVID 2.0 if the gas prices get higher, and then you're just gonna see people adjust. You know, I'll tell you something that was very interesting. I noticed this, bro, 6 years ago. I was in Memphis. Now, Memphis is not like California. California has nice weather. People cycle in California. But I noticed they were building bike lanes all over Memphis. In areas in Memphis where, like, who's gonna ride a bike in South Memphis, bro? You might get shot with a straight bullet around here trying to ride a bike. Well, come to find out, once again, you keep living and you get older. As them gas prices get higher and higher, there'll probably be less people driving. Yeah, and then it'll keep getting like that. It'll keep getting like that. You know, and then you know what? The people are gonna be crying for those Chinese cars. You know, all those Chinese electric cars that, you know, Trump said, oh, they can't come here. Bro, wait till gas prices hit $10 a gallon in California. It's gonna be people protesting for Chinese cars in the street, bro. People are gonna be like, I need a $10,000 car that use electricity, you know? Because buying a car in America right now sucks, dude. $50,000 for your average car. And then it's got all this, you know, you can't drive fast because it's gonna tell your insurance company. You know, you can't do this, it's gonna tell your insurance company, you know? And these new cars now, they can just cut the car off. Like, oh, that's too much. I think it's just gonna be less car ownership. Not no car ownership, but less. You know? I mean, young people don't even want a driver's license. They're like, yo. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna look very similar to what COVID looked like. Remember, you would drive around the city and it was just dead, like no one going anywhere. I think that's what it's gonna look like. I hope. Oh, hands down, the U.S. is just not winning. Mm-hmm. It's Russia. Mm-hmm. You just, yeah. Uh, you would, yeah, you want to get rid of America. So, and you could do that just by keep attacking Iran, and then Iran's gonna bomb everything in the Middle East, and then all the American bases will be gone. Then when all the American bases are gone, these countries are not gonna let America build their bases back there again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, no, bro, it's always like that, isn't it? Yeah, that's true. Down. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But they're not saying that on the news. They're saying, "Oh yeah, it was a fire in the kitchen or it was a plumbing problem." Huh. You No, bro. So like what I've been hearing about Israel, if you go to X, there's a lot of people that post stuff from Tel Aviv on X, bro. It I don't know. It looked like hell over there. Like I was watching one live streamer and it was raining fire. Like raining fire because the cluster bombs that Iran dropped. And it's like Iron Dome can't stop that. No, bro. From what I've been hearing, the pre-warning ain't even going off like anymore like it used to. Like missiles just flying over. I mean, imagine if missiles were just flying over. That's some crazy shit to think about, bro. And then and then you see people, and then you see people that they're just hanging out, chilling, and they're filming, and there's a missile falling, and it's like, damn, I don't know if I would want to just be chilling. I think I'd be freaking out, right? Damn. They're all leaving, fool. They're all left, bro. A lot of them have left already. You know. Damn, that's great. Damn, that's crazy. that's that's funny. Hey, what you doing? What you doing a little bit later? Cause I gotta run. I gotta run. Okay, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up later. I'll come through at some point, maybe. Okay, all right, bye. Yo, okay, I'm back. I'm done with that phone conversation. Like, that's one of my homies who we definitely have our talks, but he just called me right now, and there's a lot I could have said, but like, there's a lot I kind of don't want to say on the stream. But yeah, I don't think we win in this war at all. That's just me. I don't even see how we can win this war. It seems like I don't know. I just don't see how we gonna come out of this one. Sorry for talking to staying off the chat for so long. Boy, looks like we got rain in the forecast in the next 10 minutes. 80% chance of rain. I sure hope it rains because it's humid outside, bro. God dang. Yeah, how y'all doing? I missed a lot of y'all. Jermaine, it's going to be Uber taxi cars with robots to come pick you up. Probably, bro. I don't know. This is the reason why I like don't live stream that much. Like it's just too hard to live stream anymore. You know? It is hard. Like people calling and the phone just cut off for some random reason. We are definitely not doing this Uber ride. This is $15 to drive 40 miles. I'm good on that. Yeah, I don't know who would even accept that. Like, who would even accept that? We are back. I've like lost half of the chat now. Bummer. Lost the chat. Oh well, okay. Well. What phone are you using that you upgrade? I don't know why this phone just cut off. Don't you hate when someone asks you, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? I'm just curious, where do y'all see yourself in 5 years from now? A lot of times when people ask that question, I just turn around and ask it back to them. Here's another one. $6 to drive, 6 miles? No, bro, I'm not doing that either. Yeah, that's not even worth it, bro. That's not even worth the electricity I'm gonna use to drive there. That's like, come on, Uber. Y'all gotta pay a little bit more. How's your Robinhood portfolio? It's there. I haven't sold. I mean, I don't really know how you want me to answer that question, but look, I haven't had any sell orders, no. Hopefully living in Iowa. I want to own a farm. Oh, you want to own a farm? Farm's fun. For sure, a farm is fun, for sure. I don't think it's gonna rain, actually. Lately, it has been humid, bro. Yesterday, the humidity was off the chain, and today, same thing. But it's 66 degrees. My phone says it feels like 59. No, it don't. It feels like it's warmer than that. Definitely feels way warmer. It feels like 59, but it's actually 66. No, it ain't. So what phone am I using? I'm actually streaming on an iPhone 12. This phone is an iPhone 12, bro. I'm streaming on. You might wonder, like, oh, well, that's why your stream sucks. Only reason I still got the mini is because I like the size, but I'm about ready to upgrade. I need the Type-C port, and I just need a new, updated phone. You know, ooh, Saturday's gonna be really warm around here. It's gonna be 78 degrees on Saturday. So I was thinking about something. I was thinking about my life, right, and how, I don't know, lately I've been kind of dating someone, but like, I don't mean to say this in a bad way, but like, I just feel like we just kind of hang out, and I just feel like they just do a lot of talking, you know? And I'm just like, I just sit there and I'm just listening. And then sometimes I just get tired of listening, bro. I'm just like, I want to talk. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna start back to streaming more, you know? Because sometimes when you talking to someone, sometimes people can like take you down a different path, or you go a different direction. And it's like, if I wasn't sitting there listening to you, I'd probably be doing something totally different, you know? Jermaine, you dating Trinity time travels? I'm not dating Trinity time travels. I saw Trinity not too long ago. She was with some dude, and they were on Market Street, and they were live streaming. They was doing it, do. They was straight up live streaming, bro. Straight up. You know, I'm actually thinking about, I got this piece that I can plug into my phone, and I can hook up a microphone to my phone. I think I'm gonna start streaming on the bike. Now, the only problem I'm gonna run into with streaming on the bike is if I go into a building, sometimes the stream might cut off. I don't know. That might be a thing, that might not be a thing. I guess I can aim towards streaming in the afternoon, like right now, so that way, if like my interruptions will be lower, because it's not really busy right now. From like 3 to like 4, no, from 2 to 4 is kind of slow. That'd be the perfect time to stream. Because I don't know, I want to make videos, but like, make videos of what? Streaming's just almost better than making videos. I mean, I definitely got a couple of videos, ideas. You know, I definitely got some videos I haven't released. But when it comes to streaming, you can just stream. You know what I mean? You can have a topic like, okay, let's talk about San Francisco, and then you can stream and just talk about San Francisco, or you can straight up stream and the stream can kind of go in the direction of the viewers, because viewers always change up a stream, bro. Yes, they do. They always talk about different things. They talk about this and that, and you talk about them, and then somebody else bring up something. You seen them in public? I thought I seen Trinity and some guy a couple, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago. You are fun to watch all natural. Yeah. I want to start back to streaming. I think streaming is fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. There's no rain. You know how I was telling y'all it was supposed to rain? There's no rain. I hope it rained, bro. Because if it rained, it'll run off some of them. It'll run off some of them other delivery people, you know. But it's also not busy right now, so that would just be a waste of rain. You know, it's not like that many orders popping up. I've been mostly watching slot channels and scratch off channels lately. Bro, when you go through the YouTube, when you go scrolling on YouTube and you're looking for different content to watch, bro, people be live streaming doing everything. Like everything. You know, some of these videos I've been noticing recently are like videos of people driving, and they have a camera pointed towards the front of the car, so like you can see what they see. But they're just driving and they're just talking, you know? I think that's dope. Like, I would actually love to do that, but like my mount system won't let me do that setup right now, because my phone needs to be like a little bit higher. Who wants vodka? Vodka! A vodka! Is Uber messaging me saying that your Uber Pro card status, you have lost access to perks because Uber sucks. That's why I lost access to the perks. Like, it is not worth being an Uber diamond, okay? Completely not worth it. It's a waste of time, bro. I used to be a diamond for like, I don't know, probably about a year. And then I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. Like, Uber don't even pay like it used to. With the rise of the self-driving cars, yeah, with the rise of the self-driving cars, yeah, no money with Uber, bro. I mean, just You know how hard it is? I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I'm gonna keep it stacked. You know how hard it is to make $1,000 a week with Uber right now? Bro, it is so hard. Now, I say that, but that might be for me. Someone else, it could be different for them. You know, it could be totally different. Like if you rented a car through Uber, you'll definitely make more money. You know, I noticed my Uber pay dropped. It dropped like 20-30%. It's like the 15th of January, right? It dropped like big time. So what I mean by it dropped big time, so in the mornings I used to go out and drive for 3 hours. And in 3 hours you can make anywhere from like 90 to 120. Now if I go out for 3 hours in the mornings, I will do good if I get like $65 for driving 3 hours in the morning. Like it is dead, bro. Actually, believe it or not, DoorDash might be a lot busier than Uber. Like it's kind of hard to say because I've been doing DoorDash quite a bit. Like I actually like DoorDash more. I like DoorDash a whole lot more. First off, you ain't got nobody in the car with you, and DoorDash, you can just walk around. You can get more exercise and stuff. When you're just sitting in the car like this, like all day for like 8 hours, it's like, man, that sucks. But when you do DoorDash, you can go in the restaurant, pick up food, go in the store, shop. You know, you over there flirting with the women. You know, you checking out the trans girls over there. You like, ooh, wait, she got some real big feet. Ooh, dang. You know, you can do that like that. But you driving Uber, man. Half of the time, they'll get in the car, and I'll say hello. People don't even say shit. You know, they don't even say hey. It's like I'm just trying to make sure I got the right person. Like I'm not trying to talk to you like that. You know. But with DoorDash, on the other hand, it's mad chill. But I see why people don't want to do DoorDash, especially in San Francisco. Bro, it has been taken over by the migrants. Like, it has been massively taken over. And I see why people don't do it, because there's an illusion that you can't make money with it. You know, you just can't make money, right? And that's not exactly the case. It's a slow grind. If you can run like 4 food delivery apps, you can make money. I'm not running 4. I'm running 3. But if you can run 4, bro, if you can get on Grubhub, you can make money. You know, you can make money. But the migrants are taking over, and like I'm just gonna say this because I know people are thinking this. But I'm just gonna say it because somebody gotta say this. I think a lot of people thought that ICE was gonna like make jobs easier for folks. ICE ain't doing nothing, bro. ICE is so fake. The ICE is already melted. I mean, you know, these sanctuary cities, they're not going to sanctuary cities, bro. They're not. ICE didn't even go to New York. Think about it. So, yeah, they're gonna make things worse for everybody when ICE comes around. It's hailing out here. The blue. Oh, you mean it's hailing out like in SF? Because I'm looking at the forecast and it's raining in the forecast like right now, and I'm looking up and it looks like it could be raining, but it's not. I hope it rained because it's humid, bro. Oh my gosh, it's humid. But you in the city? Because you in the city, that means it could come here too. Yes, the migrants that don't speak English are the ones dashing. Yeah, and then the crazy part about it is people call those guys illegal, but technically they're not illegal. They're technically not illegal, and I'm gonna give you the just very simple breakdown of how they're not illegal. Like all those people, none of them speak English. First off, if you notice, the guys that ride those scooters, almost all of them, not all of them, but 80% of them, they basically rent the scooters, right? They rent the scooters from a different company, either Wiz or HUP or whatever, that other company that rent those Indian bikes. So to rent a bike from Wiz or to rent a bike from HUP or whatever, you actually have to have a driver's license. Like, you have to have a driver's license. Now, if to have a driver's license, what do that mean? Okay. That means that you went to the DMV. So if you went to the DMV and you got a driver's license that say California, you're not illegal. Nah, you're not. Because illegal would be someone that don't have papers. These people got papers. Like, they do. They do. Now, you might wonder, but wait, how? Easy. You come to America and you seek asylum. Bam. California will just bend over backwards and you can have California's bussy all day. You just seek asylum. You got to get here to California first. And then once you get to California, you just go to the immigration office and like just, I don't know what they say. I don't want to sit here and make up anything, but yeah, you go to the immigration office and be like, I left my country and this happened or that happened, or you can make up something, or you could be legit, or, you know, I owe some people money and if I don't pay them the money, they're going to get my, yeah. So they're not illegal. Yeah, they're not illegal at all. Like, they're not. Yeah, so I don't even think ICE would go after them, right? Because they got papers, right? Don't ICE ask for your papers? That's in California. I'm pretty sure Chicago got the same rules. You know? I'm pretty sure. Seems like you have given up on your traveling dreams. I haven't given up on it. Next comment. I got a lot of other things going on in my life that I don't just talk about online, you know? So that's why. And honestly, like, where would I want to go right now? Maybe Thailand. Yeah, maybe Thailand. Kevin, you are hilarious. Says stay in the basement. Like I'm living in my parents' basement or something. A lot of people live in the parents' basement around here in the Bay. I mean, if you meet somebody who's local, that's like under 25, chances are they live with their parents. Still, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing. I think that's a real good thing. I mean, there are there's negatives, there's positives, but I think it's actually a good thing. Let's talk about some of the positives for a minute. Leaving home early. I left home early. I left home when I was like 17, actually. So the thing with that is, you leave home early, you can become independent at a young age. Also, if you leave home early, you probably have to have a job and start paying bills at a young age, okay? You can be way more independent. You can find yourself, you know, if you grow up with your parents and you're gay and your father doesn't want you to be gay, well, if you move out of your father's house, well, you can just be the person you want to be, okay? But if you are still, you know, living in your father's house, well, maybe you can't live the life that maybe you can't live the life that you want to live because you have all this pressure from your family, okay? And I've actually had this problem quite a bit out here because people would assume, you know, I'm homeless because I was black and stuff like that. And then they would also like talk about my clothes. Oh, you're just gay. And then I had a friend that was telling me, like, bro, you realize, like, a lot of people live at home with their family and they can't be themselves that they want to be, but you don't, and you act however the fuck you want. And there's a lot of people that can't do that. There's a lot of people that they can't dress like you because they live at home with their parents, and they cannot walk out of their parents' house dressed like that. They cannot come into their parents' house dressed like you. You know, and I'm like, oh, that makes all the sense in the world. I'm so glad I don't live in my parents' basement. But then on the flip side, if you do live in your parents' basement and you 30 years old, I mean, you should have some money saved up. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you're 30 years old and you still live with your parents, you should have no less than $250,000 to $300,000 in cash. If you live in San Francisco, like no cap, bro. If you're 30 years old and you live with your mom and daddy, you need to have at least $250,000. And if you don't, you failed. You failed, right? And I know a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but let me give you the breakdown of where I get these numbers from. Okay, so you live at home with mommy and daddy, right? You turn 18 years old. Maybe you go to college, maybe you don't. Let's just use the example that you don't go to college, right? So you don't go to college. What do? When you're 18, you go get a job working for the city, okay? Because you grew up here, you know, you knew someone from high school, they got a job working for the city. So you go get a job working for the city at 18. So the job you get is like a little basic job. You know, they got you walking around putting up flyers that say no parking, you know, tow away these dates, right? You're doing a little simple job, right? But you're making money, okay? That's 18. If you living at home with your parents, you should be stacking no less than 50% of your income, right? So you get a job working for the city, you know, they pay you $50,000, you make $50,000 your first year. After taxes and all that, after fees and all that, you should at least have 10 stacks, right? Well, over time, you're going to get a raise, okay? Make $100,000 a year working for the city of San Francisco, very common, okay? Very common, right? $100,000 a year right now. So let's say you're 20 years old. Now you're making $100,000 a year working for the city, right? You should be saving 50% of your income. So that's going to be what? About $20,000 after taxes and fees and deductions and, you know, Kaiser charging you a lot of money because you have to go to the dentist. You know, you have to go to the ER or whatever. Okay, cool. 20 years old. You ain't stacked up 40,000. So from 20 to 30, you should be able to stack up another 200,000. So that way, by the time you get to 30, you got $250,000, right? Now, y'all might wonder, where did you come up with these numbers from? 30 years old, $250,000. Well, you know what? Why don't y'all go look at the home values? And that's where I get these numbers from. So when you look at the home values, what's up with the home values? Well, if you take a neighborhood like the Bayview, and I know plenty of people, I know like 5 people that did this in the Bayview. They grew up with their parents, they stayed at their parents' house until they're like 20, 25, 30. They got a big down payment. A big down payment. So now they can go like buy a house. They can go cop a house, bro. Like, yeah. That's where I get them numbers from. Kevin is a stock market reference. I trade. Oh, Kevin, I kind of missed some comments. I'll go back up real fast. I'm selfish. I hate rich people. So I want to ask you something. You say you hate rich people. So would you rather be around rich people or would you rather be around poor people? I mean, it's just a very simple question. Because when I think of rich and poor in San Francisco, I think of rich being in like Pacific Heights in a big mansion, right? Or I think of, you know, fancy restaurants where people with money at. But then when I think of poor people in San Francisco, you know what I think of? I think of the Tenderloin, right? I think of people on the street. I think of people waiting in line to get food. I think of people that are struggling. Now, I get it that you don't like rich people, but I'm just going to be 100. I would much rather hang out with rich people than hang out with people in the TL any day of the week. You know, have you ever went down in the TL, bro? Like, it smells bad. You know why? Because people pee on the street. People take feces out of their body and they put it on the street, right? That's not every neighborhood, but that's definitely something I see down there in that neighborhood. 100. Jermaine, and you are right when you say live with your parents. You gotta follow house rules even if you are over 18, and you should have some money saved up. Bro, you should have. You should literally, you should be, people living with their parents, they should literally outpace people who, they should outpace people who don't live with their parents. They should. And the reason why that I say they should, because someone that doesn't live with their parents have to pay rent. And don't get me wrong, I understand a lot of people live with their parents and they still pay rent, but your parents are probably not going to charge you the same rent that they're going to charge downtown. You get what I mean? They're not going to charge the same rent, because if you're trying to rent a place downtown, oh boy. Oh boy. I used to like Trump, but now I don't like him. He's destroying the economy. Bro, the economy hasn't even went south yet. It hasn't even got real bad yet. I don't know no one who likes Trump right now. Like, for real, I don't know no one who likes Trump. And that actually makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and I think the reason why people don't like Trump is because of Israel. That's just bottom line. It's all Israel. You know? Yeah, that's what it looks like. You know, a lot of people are saying that Israel is got us into this war, and it looks like we're just losing, bro. It literally looks like we're losing. Looks like, I would even say it looks like we're getting slaughtered. Yeah, that's what I say. And who knows how this is gonna end, bro. Who knows? We were in Afghanistan for 20 years, dude. 20 years. This just started, 40 days ago? Man, imagine your life 10 years from now. Imagine how old you would be 10 years from now. This thing could still be going on. That's how insane this is. Bro, war sucks, dude. War is so bad, man. It brings out the worst in people. It does. It is so bad, bro. Kaiser isn't a dentist. No, I know Kaiser is not a dentist. Kaiser is the people that rob you when you go to the doctor. I just said, never mind. I just messed up with my language there. Looks like the rain is coming a little bit. It's sprinkling just a little bit. I want it to pour, bro. I want it to pour so we can run off all them people on the scooters. And it actually won't run them off because they still out here. When they be pouring, they still out here. And I'm like, no, it ain't gonna work either. But also, one thing I do know about food delivery on a bike when it's raining, customers don't like to get a wet bag, right? They don't like that. So, yeah, that's just bottom line, you know? And also, when it's wet, you gotta think California did this plastic bag ban. So now you walk out the store and everything in a paper bag, and when the rain hits the paper bag, guess what? The bag gonna get wet. Crazy, right? And the bag gonna break with the punchos. I know what you meant, haha. But like Kaiser. We have to just join Marathon Week. In these times like this, it would be wise to own assets in inflammatory environmental assets will go up. Yeah, I mean, that's why, you see people buying real estate, farmland, like literally hard assets. The bags are just a cheap courtesy. They want people to bring their own good bags. That's very true. They do want people to bring their own bags. But they've been doing this charging for bags for like more than 10 years. People they ain't caught on to it yet. They haven't caught on to it. I mean, I have bags in my car, and I will drive to the grocery store. And I'll forget and leave the bags in the car, and I'll go into the grocery store. And I'm talking about I'm shopping for myself. I'm not shopping for a customer. I'll go into the store. I'll get what I need, and then guess what? I'll tell the people, oh, I forgot my bag. It's in the car. What do the people do? They'll usually just give me a paper bag. I think if you wanted to change, you would have to just stop giving out bags completely. Because if they had a law where, like, if you go to the grocery store, there's no more bags, that means that now I'm forced to bring a bag. Otherwise, I'm forced to take that grocery basket out to the car and put all the stuff in the car with no bag. Contact your state reps to an audit to create an exemption for delivery drivers. So for delivery drivers, there is an exemption. The exemption is the people, like when I go do DoorDash and I go to a Safeway, they don't charge for the bags, right? Because it's a DoorDash order, Yeah, they don't charge. So like DoorDash already has that exemption. Delivery drivers need plastic bags. They do, but also it doesn't rain every day. Let's just throw that one out there. It's raining today and it's raining tomorrow. I think the next day it's a rain in the forecast, but it don't rain every day. And yeah, it's variables to it. I don't get when people forget their bags in the car. When I shop, I grab that shit before I walk away from the car. I don't want to inconvenience myself. Using a reusable bag is so much better than a paper bag. Like, they're just so much stronger, So much stronger. DoorDash should already provide their own signature bags. You mean like if DoorDash had the bags in the store? That actually would be kind of cool, but then that would just be more legwork for DoorDash. They don't want to do any more work than what they got to do. They do, when you first sign up, they'll give you like a DoorDash bag that you can use, a reusable bag. But then if you want another one, you have to buy them. I think last time I checked, they were $5. They might be more now. They might be 10, Yeah, Instacart bags and plastic bags is kind of silly. I'll tell you who used some real nice bags. Amazon, bro. So Amazon they use like these reusable bags, but then the bags are like, they're reusable, but they're also somewhat insulated. I love the Amazon bags. I mean, they're great to use for garbage bags, Hey, Kelly, love you, bro. From India. You ain't gotta love me from India. All y'all Indians over here in San Francisco, y'all can love me at the restaurant. Yup. With y'all helmets on, with the helmets on and the ski mask on. Bro, that shit tripped me out, dude. That tripped me out when I see someone with a helmet on and they like smiling at me. It's like, bro, take the helmet off. Let me see what I'm looking at. You know, you might be a monster over here. Hey, so let me tell y'all something I have just got into big time, bro. I have found something new in life. I don't even want to go to the bar and drink, right? Okay. Last week I figured out with the Beats, right? Because I wear the Beats all the time. I figured out that they can track your heart rate, okay? So I'm like, cool. What would I use, right? And I had the headphones in. And I'm just trying to see, like, okay, do they work, right? Come to find out they work. Okay, cool. After the class, like when you to make the heart rate work, you gotta like go to the fitness app. And then when you go to the fitness app, it's gonna know that you got the headphones in. So when you go to the fitness app, it's basically going to you do what workout you're doing, cycling, walking on a treadmill, walking in the city streets. Like you do the activity, and when you do the activity, it cuts the headphones on. So when it cuts the headphones on, you can see this light in the headphones, but it's tracking your heart rate, right? So after the class, I was like, yo, that's kind of dope. That's kind of fun. But it wasn't like the class got my heart rate up that high, you know? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym and hit the stir machine, right? Hit the Stairmaster, okay? So I go to the gym, and I guess I didn't do the Stairmaster that day. But someone was telling me, oh, bro, don't do the Stairmaster. You should just get on a treadmill and elevate it a little bit and just walk on that. That'll get your heart rate above 150, 140. So I was like, okay, all right, cool. Let's try it out, right? Bro, I got on the treadmill, right? Fell in love with the treadmill, bro. Yeah. So it took me 3 days for it to click, right? First day I'm on the treadmill, I'm like, oh yeah, I feel good, you know? After I got off, I think I did 25 minutes of cardio, right? I'm walking out sweating like a pig, right? I'm like, that wasn't that bad. I'm looking at my heart rate. I'm like, oh, cool. My heart's working. Like, my heart's beating. Like, I can see the rate. Like, great, right? The next day, I think I missed a day. And the following day, I went to the gym. Worked out. I think I did, like, a couple workouts. Like, 2 exercises. And then I went straight to the treadmill, right? Same thing. Got the treadmill on 15 elevation. Got it on 3 walking, right? I think I did 30 minutes that day. So I'm working my way up, right? Then yesterday I went to the gym. And bro, yesterday was gnarly. So I stayed on the treadmill for like, I think it was like 43 minutes. On 3 the whole time. It was parts where I went from like 3 to 3.5. And then back down to 3. But I was on the treadmill the whole time, right? Bro, when I got off the treadmill yesterday, man, I was high, bro. I'm talking about I was high, bro. It's the runner's high. And I was like, man, I see why all these little white people be jogging early in the mornings. I see why, you be in the marina and everybody jogging, right? Y'all folks getting high jogging. Damn, that shit felt so good. And the crazy thing about it lasted for hours. Like, it lasted for like at least 2-3 hours after I left the gym. I was like I'm in the car driving and I'm just like, man, I'm gonna have to take it easy because I don't want to run nobody over right now, It tripped me out, bro. It tripped me out. I'm trying to get rid of my stomach. That's what I've been doing cardio, because like, I got a belly and I've been doing like air workouts. I'm trying to make my belly smaller, Because people are like, bro, you look like you got knocked up. Your stomach too big. And I'm like, my stomach's big, but it's not that big. But fools I be hanging out with, They always tell me like, fool, your stomach is too big, bro. And I'm like, okay. So I think I'm gonna like not go to the. I'm gonna slow down on drinking and slow down on eating late, because that make your stomach big when you eat the wrong foods too late at night. If I'm gonna eat something late at night, it's gotta be some tofu, because tofu don't go straight to your belly. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Like, this is fun. Like, I'm having fun. Like, I should stream more. You skinny? I am skinny, but my stomach big, bro. Jermaine, you're 40 now. You better slow down on that heart rate. Exhaustion. Well, I don't want to do 45 minutes every day, because, man, I'm telling you, 45 minutes, hey, you exhausted, bro. Like, for real, I was tired. I was mad. So here come this rain. Yes, rain, yo. I love the sound of rain. Please, rain. Rain, wash the streets. Because I was in the TL. The streets need some rain on them, you know. What gym you got to go to? Yeah, I get what you're saying. I go to SF Fitness, but I like randomly go. Like, I try not to ever go at the same time. I try to randomly go, you know. But SF Fitness, bro, like, it's a really nice gym. Like, it's a nice gym, but it's very crowded. Like, I must admit, it is very crowded, bro. Like, I would still recommend it to people, but it's crowded. Like, if you go at 5 o'clock, like, there's just been times where I'm out on the bike, right? And I find myself at the gym at like 5. I mean, it's some hotties in there at 5. Oh my gosh, there's some hotties there. But then at the same time, it is packed, bro. I just hate when I go into the locker room and I'm trying to get my stuff out of the locker, and it's just like 3 people there. And they're not just there hanging out. They're there like you know, getting their shit, getting ready to go, but it's just packed because it's just packed, you know. Yeah, it's one of them days. My wife gets my heart rate up. Oh, your wife yeah. I mean, cardio in more than one way will get your heart rate pumping. You pregnant. People call me pregnant. But also, like, people just say, I'm just gonna say, bro, people just say whatever. Like, you know, people say all sorts of names. I mean, once again, when you have people on a keyboard and they're not like in real life, like, people say whatever. It brings out the worst of people. I'm about to roll from this spot. I'm just gonna drive like down the road just a little bit because it's raining right now, and I know something, so I'm gonna go over here, because these roads are so bumpy, man. Yeah, I know if we go over here and park and wait, I might actually get an order, but I ain't gonna get no order right here. I just watched that pretty lady come out that building, and now she's waiting over her under the tree in the rain. Huh. You just never know what you see around here. It's just a short drive. I'm just gonna go right over here, and then I'm gonna go right over here and wait, cause I'm like in Potrero Hill right now. It's not the best spot to wait for orders. But with this rain coming down, these people on these scooters, they might, you know, kind of chill out for a second. So I'm gonna go over there and scam. Man, boy, I don't understand. I'm five. Oh, you don't understand? Who cares what exes think? The projects, Potrero Hill. No, Potrero Hill is a really big neighborhood. The projects is that's on the other side of Potrero Hill. I was Potrero Hill over there by under the freeway, which yeah, that's the part of Potrero Hill I'm at. Potrero Hill, that's becoming the new Tenderloin actually. I've been noticing that for the past like year or two. It's definitely becoming the new Tenderloin. For sure, bro. Like if you go to the Potrero Hill Potrero Hill Shopping Center, bro. If you go there, in the garage, yeah, you'll see. I feel sorry for those security guards because the security guard is supposed to run those people off, but it don't really work as planned because some of them homeless people in that garage, bro, they be aggressive, bro. So, that's just how it is. It's becoming a new Tenderloin. But you also gotta think about Potrero Hill. Potrero Hill is a place that tourists do not go to. Right? Tourists don't go to Potrero Hill for no reason. So they can let that junk go to crap, because the tourists won't see it. But they gotta clean up six and Mission because see, tourists drive by 6 and Mission. And then I don't know, just keep it 100. Like Potrero Center, it is a nice center for people that live here, but it's definitely not fancy. And if it's not fancy, they don't care about letting it go down. Yeah, they don't care. Ain't nothing but corporations over there either. I don't think not one mom and pop business in that whole Potrero Hill. I don't think not one mom and pop business there. It's literally all corporations. But that is a place you can easily park at in the city. I can't think of too many places where you can just easily park at. You can easily park there, bro. There's always a parking spot. I don't know, it must be about 1,000. It must be about 1,000 parking spots there. Uber is trying to send me on this package delivery. This is $8 to drive 6 miles. Like I just can't do that, bro. Like Uber, that's no money, And check this out. They lowered the price. And now they're only trying to give me $7.44. So they took 50 cents off. And you think I'm gonna accept this? Uber, man, y'all crazy. I'm not even gonna look at the screen. I know ain't no money in that. Oh, guess what? We got one. All right, we gotta go to the immigrant office now, because that's where that John is, at the immigrant office. Immigrant office is the ghost kitchen. Immigrant office. So we're gonna do some deliveries now, y'all. Y'all thought we was just gonna hang out in the car. Oh hell no, we about to go for a ride, yo. We about to do it, man. This alley is so bad, bro. I'm just gonna drive real slow. See, I knew I would get an order if I left Potrero Hill, because Potrero suck. Well, it don't suck, but it just, the location that it's at is not, it's not too popping. That's one. If you're trying to get a delivery, Damn. Fuck, San Francisco. Why y'all roads gotta be so messed up, bro? Like, this is an alley. Like, how is this alley that bad? Because I thought, like, heavy vehicles destroy roads. I thought heavy vehicles do. Like, that's a little alley. Like, what's heavy coming down that alley, Are y'all gonna do deliveries with me? what kind of car I'm in. My car is American. That's what it is. USA. No Honda. No Chinese cars. Yep. My junk made in Michigan. I don't know if it's Michigan. One of them places. Where is this pickup going? Oh, it's going to one of those spots. Oh, this is actually not a bad building here. I think it's a building that won't let you go in, so I like those. Look at this. Plenty of parking. Yeah, all the no migrants here right now, bro. I was here earlier. Man, there was so many of them over here, bro. I thought I was in another country. Shit. My jacket on because the rain coming down. I already know that this is not going to I already know that this delivery is not gonna be ready because I mean it might actually be ready because it's in the middle of the day. I'm gonna wait 1 second before I get out the car and let this dude walk by before I get out. I gotta pick this one up in 3 minutes, so we got plenty of time. Walk up there with an ice hat. They ain't gonna, bro. They're not afraid of ice here, dude. They're not. Like they're not at all. Like the police look like ice for the most part. If they ain't afraid of police, they ain't afraid of no ice. I don't think nobody's afraid of ice, bro. Yeah, I don't think nobody is. So y'all like doing deliveries like this, huh? Is this cool? Man, it's raining like a fool out here. At this spot, you gotta come over here. This is so cool how it works. You just like show the phone, and then it just open up for you. Right, you just grab it. But I gotta take a photo of it first. Okay, cool. Alright, let's pick this up. Alright, let's go. I'm actually surprised. I'm real surprised this joint's ready. But it's also like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I came up here earlier. I was waiting for like 35 minutes. But it was like I said, it was like 100 people here, bro. It is 100 people, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, we in the car. What? That dude riding a scooter on the sidewalk. It's like, man, come on, bro. Y'all riding scooters on the sidewalk, bro? But I don't know. Who cares? Just anything goes, San Francisco, you know? Anything goes, San Francisco. Yep, you can be gay, you can be straight. Yep, you could be, you can wear a dress. You can have a pickle. I mean, whatever you want. This San Francisco is wild, bro. How much is this delivery paying? I think this is only paying $6. But honestly, I would rather do this delivery for $6 than pick up someone and take them down here for $6. Like, I would much rather do that. You know why? Because at least I can live stream with y'all, Can't live stream with nobody if somebody in the car with me. So I like it. It's cool. When I got this Indian food, I'm gonna keep it 100. It ain't that good. Because I still haven't ate it, but my appetite been messed up for a couple of days. It's been messed up yesterday. Ever since I left the gym, appetite been messed up, bro. Appetite has been so messed up, dude. Jermaine, never do that face again, bro. I must did an ugly face. I must have the camera too close. Well, I got the camera close because I don't want y'all to see exactly where I'm at, you know? Okay, I'm sorry. I accidentally went to smash your like button. I don't want to smash it anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, because my face so ugly. I mean, I get that a lot, but also, I don't really trip too much because you gotta look at who's calling you ugly, you know? I mean, that's why I don't just trip too much. I mean, bro, I get called ugly. Well, it's been a while since I got called ugly to my face. But like a couple years ago, it was happening a lot, bro. Like I would see somebody be like, "You so ugly," and then what? I would just look at them and just be like, "Well, obviously you haven't looked in the mirror, because I mean, if you think I'm ugly, have you ever? I mean, who's telling you that you're beautiful? You know? I don't know. It's an X, not an X. Y'all funny. Trolls in the comments. Nah. There we go. We back. Working now. Bro, this is like the easiest drop off. I mean, out of all the drop offs I had, this one is pretty dang easy. Like it's right here in front of the building. The person said they were gonna meet me on the streets, but I don't know if they're gonna meet me on the streets. I'll be right back, okay? Let me text them because I don't see nobody out there. Sorry, out of the window. We lost hella views. We did. I'm not tripping though. Like, yeah. It's confusing when they leave the number to the suite, but then they also say, "I'm gonna meet you outside." It's like, yo, what? Which one you gonna do? It's like, yeah, which one you gonna do? You outside or you gonna come in? You hear? I don't even think I can go inside, yeah. Nope. Oh, yeah, somebody coming out, but I'm gonna wait over here. No, I see two different sleep numbers there. There's two, like, there's a couple on here. So I don't know which one to go to, you know? I'm gonna call him real fast. Because I got that countdown, you know? That countdown. Hello? Hello? Okay, alright, I see it. Okay, bye. Alright, cool. What else y'all talking about? Jermaine, you need to drink more water and less alcohol. Drink more water, that's definitely a thing, bro. Drink more water. Drink water every day. Here, people recognize you on the streets. But are you concerned with your location? Well, I'll tell you that in 1 second. Like, it's, I'll tell you in a minute. Hold on. That's something I can. That's not bad to talk about. Alcohol is mostly water. I don't know about that.
Veronica?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. No tip. All right. How did this delivery go? Thumbs down and you hit earnings. Something just fall? No. No, not that I know of. Oh, they did leave a $2 tip. I just got it now. Man, it's like the easiest part in this bar, bro. Are you gay? That's one I get often. Like, why does it matter? Why does it matter? That's like when people ask me, "Are you Muslim?" And it's like, oh, why does that matter? Am I gay? Does it, like, is that I don't know. That's a good question. Like, am I? Like, I don't know. Y'all know everything. Y'all let me know. Like, am I gay? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna go in that direction. I'm not gonna go all the way back to that spot, but I'm gonna go in that direction, you know? Because I do want to get out of this area because Safeway is not too far from here, and I do not want to go to Safeway right now. I do not want to go to Safeway, bro. I never like to go to Safeway. It's like I don't know. It's just a really bad experience. I really hope Safeway closes. That's just what I really want to happen. I hope they close. Yeah. I know that sounds very selfish, but like, I think it's selfish to accuse someone of stealing. You know, I think that's wrong too. So I hope they close. Like, I hope they do not re-sign their lease. I hope all the people in their neighborhood, I hope they're forced to order their food off a line. Yo. I'm sorry, I'm harsh, bro. I'm harsh, dude. Like, really? No, I definitely identify as bi more than anything. Bisexual. However, when you're talking to straight people, bisexual does not exist if you're a guy. If I tell straight people I'm bi, only thing they're gonna hear is, "Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're gay." So sometimes it's fun to let straight people, like, you know, trip up over that. "Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're gay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. But if you're a woman and you're bi, it's like, "Oh no, you're straight." You know. I mean, I don't trip too much, yo. I don't trip. When I came out as bi, I actually got way more play from women than I did when I was straight. And I didn't, you know, basically when I came out as bi, I got way more attention, way more box, way more play from women than I did when I was saying I was straight. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So by me coming out as bi, it has been like amazing. Like, it's literally been amazing, bro. It has been absolutely one of the best decisions I've made in like 10 years, you know. Because it opened me up to, like, especially the females that I really wanted to talk to, you know, because I don't really like straight women, you know. I know all this straight and gay and bi, and I don't like straight women because straight women don't like me. You see that? You know? You see how that works? Yeah, I do not like straight women, bro. I want me a fucking queer woman, a bi girl, a trans man. Like, I want someone that look androgynous. I do not want someone that looks straight. That's whack, bro. Like, I'm sorry to say, but I just think that's whack. You know? Why not? I mean, I'm streaming, so y'all know I'm gonna talk shit when I stream. For real. I love to stream too. We out. Okay, no, I I see why I cut this thing on pause because I'm going by Safeway. Once I get 2 blocks past Safeway, I'll take it back off. But I do not want to go to Safeway right now. And I don't want it to hurt my acceptance rating either. Because Safeway, them folks be acting funny up in there, bro. They be acting funny. So, I'm going to tell you a Safeway story. So, like, they went in there and I had a body cam on. And they accused me of stealing. And I had all the footage to prove that I didn't steal, right? So, what do? I didn't just go out and make the video and just bust the people out and get the people in trouble. I didn't want to do that, right? I don't want that reputation. I don't want anyone to lose their job, okay? Let me say this one more time. I did not want anyone to lose their job, even though they treated me wrong, even though they violated me, even though they racial profiled me, even though they did all of this stuff. I did not want anyone to lose their job. So I went outside the Safeway store and I basically made a reel talking about, hey, I was discriminated at the store. I was wearing a body cam. I have all the video footage. I have all the proof. I was just saying that, right? And I go back in there now, dumb people hate me. They hate me. But the crazy thing about it, they won't mess with me because they know for sure I got that footage from the body cam. But they don't like me. I don't even get why, because I could have just went in there and started a shitstorm, bro. Yeah, I could have. I mean, I got some pretty bad. Like, it's not safe. I would have got the manager fired, bro. Because as I was talking to the manager was just like flashing his eyes at me, like. And I'm just like, bro, how come when I bring up racial discrimination, you're like flashing your eyes at me? Like, what's your problem? Like, I went off on that fool. I went off on him, but I went off on him knowing that I was wearing a camera. So it wasn't like I'm going in there cussing him out and I'm just being like some ghetto black person. Like, no, I didn't do it. Like, I was very respectful, you know? And then, of course, they sent in the black security guard to talk to me. Well, by them sending in the black security guard, that may have saved every single person. Yeah, that may have saved everybody because I didn't want to get the black dude fired because the black dude he messed up in so many ways. I mean, oh my gosh. He just messed up in so many ways. And just watching the video and watch what he said, I said to myself, I'm not going to do this to my people. No, I'm not finna do this. I'm not finna, like... I mean, because honestly, it wasn't the black dude's fault. The black dude was trying to defend the company that he worked for, which is understandable, right? Totally understandable. However, you know, I'm just not gonna trip. You know, I just hope that, you know, justice is served over time, right? But like I said, I'm not out trying to get nobody fired, right? I'm not out trying to pull in more people, and I'm not trying to sue. You know, I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm just trying to go in the store and shop and be black, bro. But y'all want to open my bags. I think the next time that I go somewhere and they want to open my bags, I'm going to escalate it. And I'm not going to say how I'm going to escalate it, but I've been instructed on how to do it legally, okay? So if it happens to me again, somebody might get tripped up, especially if it's a Safeway, especially if I'm wearing a camera. If you have to go into my bags and check my bags, we're going to have a problem. Yeah, we're going to have a problem. Because the thing is, I'm probably just going to refuse. You know, I'm just going to be like, no, you can't see my bag. Call the police. No. You know, I'm just refuse. And what are they going to do if they touch me? You know, because a lot of them, bro, they look like they will fight you, bro. A lot of them do. And that's just how I'm going to play that, you know. But I probably won't have that problem at that Safeway because those people are probably like, oh, well, we didn't know this guy was on social media. We just thought he was just a dumb black person with dreadlocks because, you know, they all are. They're just all dumb and they all smoke weed and they wear dreadlocks and they sag their pants. Oh my gosh, these people are the scum of the earth. I just hate to see all these black people walking in here. You know, that's how them folks be talking about us, bro. I'm saying that's how they talk about us. And I want them to keep talking about us like that. Because you know why? They're going to bump into the wrong person one day. And that wrong person, it might not be me. But they're going to bump into the wrong person one day. And, you know, someone else will tell them, like, hey, you can't do this. That's how that's going to work out, you know. They tried to do the bag check shit with boys to walk in, and he almost got stuck in another country. Now, if I'm in another country, that's a whole nother thing, right? That's a whole nother thing. But if I'm around here in racist ass San Francisco, and when I say racist San Francisco, you must understand what I'm saying here. There's a part of the city that is racist, bro. Like, it is. I'm not saying the whole city, but there's a part of, like, profiling, that part. You know, you see young black people, you do this. You know, you see a young black person, you know, you walk, don't argue with them, man. Let them walk past, or you cross the street, right? You know, I get that part. But when you fuck up and you accuse someone, that's not their fault, that's your fault, you know? Let them call the cops. You're gonna be gone before they arrive. Yeah, well, I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, if it happens in a Safeway store, game on, you know, game on. You know, because one thing I know, this is just one thing I know, and we're gonna change the subject. If I know I walk into the store and there is nothing in my pockets that I put in my pockets, and there's nothing in my bag, and I'm walking out and they're like, let me see what's in your bag, and I ask them, so did you see me take anything? What did I take? If they can't answer that question and they still want to search my bags, that's the trip up. That's the trip up. Okay? Because, you know, like, where are we going here? Did you see me take something, or are you just stopping me because you stopped, like, these 3 other black people walking out? That's the trip up. That's how you trip them up, you know? So, like I say, like, I don't know, if it happens again, like, I've been instructed on what to do. And I'm going to be nice, too. But I'm coming from them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to keep doing this shit, you know? I'm not going to keep doing this racial shit, bro. But anyway, I don't want to just talk about that anymore because I can't change it. Okay, I get what you're saying. You can't blame them if I look sketchy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Once again, I think y'all missed the keywords. The keywords is, did you see me take anything? Okay, I know I look sketchy. I know I look ugly. I know I look homeless. I get that, right? People call me the scum of the earth. They say I look like, you know, bubble gum on the bottom of a shoe. But all of these people are typically like, let me just stop. They're all like the same people that say that, bro. They're the same people that, like, I go somewhere and they're staring at me like this. And I put my hand up and they're still staring at me. And it's like, something's wrong with you. Normal people don't behave like that. Who's honking? Their car in the background sound like a traffic jam. So there is a traffic jam over here. There's a mad traffic jam over here, bro. People trying to get on the bridge in the rain. The rain just slowed down the cars from getting on the bridge. Sounds like GTA 6. Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably gonna sound like honking for a minute until I get another delivery. These are not the hours to work delivery, by the way. It's super slow. Up until, I don't know, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Some days 4 can be pretty cool. But Tuesday is always a dead day. Tuesday is always a dead day. I'm wearing earbuds and Barely heard any honking till you said it. Well, I hear the honking, but I wasn't paying any attention until y'all said it. Just wait till the next convention, Jermaine. The city will be popping again. This week, there's no games going on. There's no Giants games going on. That's why the city is not popping right now. No Giants games. Next week, last week, it was Giants games for sure. There goes Zeus. Man, Zeus looks so cool, bro. He's running like a fool right now. Oh boy, it's busy over there right now, dude. I only honk is someone driving hella stupid to let them know that they're stupid. I don't even know why these people honking over here. They're just honking for no reason. Jermaine, is the new girlfriend helping you get over the ex? So not that I'm like, I like my ex. I still talk to my ex, right? We're friends. I'm over my ex. But I don't, yeah, I'm over my ex, yo. But I'm not dating a chick though, I'm dating a dude. I thought y'all knew that. Yeah, I'm not dating a chick right now, no. I'm still talking to mad chicks though, for sure. But I'm not dating a chick right now. I firmly said that you got an electric car or a gas guzzler. I got an electric car. Yeah. A gas guzzler right now, bro? Gas is like $6, bro. That's a lot of money for gas. Let's see. Nope. This is a package for $20 going 41 miles. And it'll take 1 hour and 21 minutes for $20. Like, come on, Uber. So this is a rule of thumb with Uber. If you ever drive an Uber, Uber Eats is different from Uber Package. Uber Eats pays very close to what you would make driving someone. Uber Package, I don't know, bro. It pays so low with Uber Package delivery. I don't get it. There is no need. Look at this, bro. Look at Uber. 41 miles to drive. $20. Like, I'm good on that, bro. Yeah, y'all gotta hook a brother up. There's no need to associate with my ex. Let it be done. So I think the reason why I still talk to my ex is because of the whole the queer world. So in the straight world, it's very common that you break up with someone. You break up with them, right? And you never talk to them ever again. Okay? You break up with them and they're dead in your mind because you never talk to them, right? In the queer world, in the bi world, it doesn't necessarily go that way. In the queer world, you can break up with someone and still be friends with them. So, I mean, we've been friends ever since we broke up. I mean, we got a lot in common. Like, we're both vegan. You know, we got, we definitely got our things that we like about each other, but we don't like each other, like that anymore. I mean, I still kind of like my ex, but I mean, I understand my ex is on a whole nother page, and kind of like, yeah, look at your page, you know. Gas is over $6 in the Bay. Yeah, gas is actually pushing closer to $7, bro. Now, I will say I still see gas stations selling gas for like $5 for sure. More and more gas stations are moving in that $6 range. And I see a few gas stations that's already touching that $7 mark. $7 for gas, bro. Yeah, you need to be driving a Prius, something with some good mileage. You know, you can't be driving no fucking Suburban when gas is $7 a gallon, you know? That's a lot of money. I remember the short AI video you made of yourself wearing a suit and flying on a jet. You were so handsome. So many people knew that was fake as soon as I shared it because they're like, wait, Jermaine never dresses up like that. And I don't think I would eat caviar either. I can't understand that dynamic, Jermaine, for folks who are queer or bi tend to be better terms with their exes. The social dynamic doesn't feel as awkward or clean cut. Believe it or not, for Thanksgiving, who do you think I hung out with on Thanksgiving? I'm just curious. I hung out with my ex and the new dude that I'm talking to. Yeah. We had Thanksgiving dinner together and we had Christmas dinner together. So, you know, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it still work. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Dude, bro, gas is $2 in Oklahoma. It's still $2? I thought it was $2 like in January. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. You say it is what it is. I'm trying to crack a window, but like water keep coming in here. Oklahoma has the cheapest gas in the country. Hey, so what y'all think about this war going on? I know when I first started the stream, I was having all this war talk because my homie called me on the phone and we was all talking about this and that. But bro, I don't think we winning this war at all. That's what I think. I think we losing this joint big time. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know much about war and all that, but that's what it looked like. Thanksgiving was 6 months ago. Yep, Thanksgiving was 6 months ago. But basically, I just said that to give y'all an idea of how like we're still capable of being friends and stuff, you know. Still capable of being friends. Let me see what Uber's doing right now. There's no surge on Uber at all right now. But it's also not rush hour. It's like 4 o'clock.
I need to get my car.
Yeah. Okay, cool. One second. I'm just gonna like park here. I mean, unless this car is gonna come here and stop me from going that way. Dude, it is dead right now, man. I thought I would have got another order. I'm right here by this hot spot, you know. But it's still dead. That's why I say it is what it is. It is what it is. You ain't lying about that. Amen to that, cause you can't hate on anyone that you dated before or after. Bay Area gas was $2.35 in the year 1999. $2.35 around here. That's crazy, man. That was back in the day, bro. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. This is a dud spot right here. Bro, it's raining. I love it. I love the rain. Until my shoes get wet. Because I'm wearing freaking Yeezys today. So if I get out the car over and over, they're going to get wet. The traffic's crazy. Nothing's going on right now. It's so dead, bro. Come on, San Francisco. All right, I think I'm just going to drive into this other spot. See, if I would have been on the bike today, it would have sucked, bro. And I want to start doing streams on the bike, yo. I'm gonna start doing streams on the bike. I got that microphone adapter, so I could connect a microphone to the so I can connect the microphone to the camera. So that's such a beautiful city, San Francisco. I've been there in '96. Thanks, Karen, and Christmas tree time. In Christmas time. I say Christmas tree time. What did I see tree from? This is so small on my screen, though. Dang! I wish y'all can see what I see now, actually. Because I saw some dude streaming, delivering Uber, right? But he was streaming in a Tesla. But when he got in the car, you just saw, like, what he was seeing. You know? And then when he got out the car, he took the phone with him. And I'm like, man, that's kind of dope. April showers bring May flowers, bro. It does. It does. And of course, I washed my car yesterday. Of course, yesterday I went and washed my car and it's raining today. I mean, that's just normal. Yo, we might actually get rain next month too. You know? Like I remember when it was 2 years ago, I was working for this tour company. I was so excited, bro, because I really like working for the tour company. But we had so many rainy days and we had to cancel. Yeah, we would have to cancel, bro. And it sucked because it's like, man, I really just want to go out and like work, right? But it's raining. Yeah, city is dead this week. For sure. But once again, next week is the Giants. They'll be back. Baseball games. But then also it's Tuesday. Like Thursday will be popping. Thursday will be hella popping around here. Groceries still going up. My coffee and Jack Daniels have gone up. Coffee and Jack Daniels, bro. Oh, everything's going up. But I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I just basically stopped spending money. That's just kind of what I've done. I've more so moving into the COVID era. How like you just wasn't blowing money. Like I go look on AliExpress and also Amazon. For the whole year, like my purchases have just been hardly nothing, you know? Because it's like I don't even want to engage with the economy like I was doing before. You know, it's so much uncertainty. Like, are you gonna have a job? Are you not gonna have a job? Is AI gonna take over and take everybody's job? Like it's just so much stress, you know? I don't know, it almost made me not even want to go out that much. You know, I got a friend that keep wanting me to go to Burning Man, and I'm like, bro, if you ask me to go to Burning Man one more time, I'm like not gonna be friends with you. It's like, let's go. And it's like, bro, like with the economy the way it's going, I don't fucking want to go nowhere. That's why when people are always asking me like, why aren't you not traveling? And it's like, cause things ain't popping. You know, things ain't popping. That's why I don't want to travel. I want to travel when times are good. That's when I want to travel. And I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but like when times are good, if you go and traveling, if you come back, times are good. When you coming back to a place where times are good, if you're out traveling and times are bad, and you have a bad time, now you got to come back to a bad place. I don't know. That's just how I look at it. So I like to travel when things are great. When the economy is popping, that's my favorite time to travel. Because when the economy popping, I know I can come back here and it's gonna be popping. If I leave right now, I know the economy suck here. So I know that when I get back, guess what? The economy gonna suck when I get back. So for me to do anything, for me to take trips, like it's got to be good, you know. Otherwise, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be like, look, we can just stack money, or we can buy stock. If the stock market was mad high right now, I might be thinking of traveling. Man, they just sent me this one, but I cannot do that one. I cannot do that delivery. It's a shopping pay, but it's at Target. But I can't do it because there's nowhere to park. Like there is nowhere for me to park. Like I just cannot do it. Only people that can do those are someone that's gonna pay to park in that parking garage, and that order is $18. But then you gotta pay $5 to park in that garage, or you can park in the white zone. We got one for $32. Cool, we gonna do this one for sure. Yeah, we gonna cut Uber off right now. We done with Uber. Yeah, we got this for DoorDash, $32. We gotta go to Safeway though. But that's cool for $32. I go in there, that folks can talk, they can call me the N-word for $32. You know, I don't give a fuck. Oh, it's a lot of stuff though. But I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all. I gotta find a parking spot over there though. I'm gonna do about the parking. Ain't no white zone over there either. I'm gonna be in the store for probably 20 minutes. This big order. Half of the items on this list locked up. I can already tell. Half of the items locked up. I don't know. I might be in there for a minute. I might be in there 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Ooh, they over there about to tow them a Corvette. There's so much going on in the city right now. Alright, gosh. Well, at least I got some time to pick this order up. But I gotta get there. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I think I'm probably gonna end this stream pretty soon. Cause I don't wanna run in Safeway. I don't wanna run in Safeway with two phones. So I'm probably gonna end the stream. Y'all don't know what Safeway I'm going to either, so that's cool. I was thinking, where am I gonna park though? Cause there's literally nowhere to park. Ugh. Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. Oh, I got a real good idea. I don't know if that's gonna work though. I'm confused. Bro, this joint is long, dude. It's like 18 items. But a lot of the items are more than one. So 2 bottles of wine, 2 apples, 2 oranges, stuff like that. There go that citizen out. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna get off here because, like I said, I go run around the store. Safeway is not my favorite store. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, so check this out. I'm gonna start tomorrow, okay? Yeah, Westfield has completely closed. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I'll stream tomorrow, okay? We'll do a similar stream. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I will probably be in the car and not the bike. But I'll see y'all, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember, all of y'all are beautiful. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.